Welcome to Love Bite.
A decade ago, not long into marriage, we hit a rough patch. My wife was stressed with work, our sex life wasn't as exciting as it had been, and I started to get cold feet and even think I'd made a mistake in committing to her. I ended up seeking comfort in an online acquaintance I'd been talking to on a friendly basis, and things turned sexual. We were sexting every day for a while and using Skype while my wife was working shifts. This came to a head when one day my wife noticed Skype had been downloaded on the laptop, got curious, and found the chat logs. She confronted me in the heat of the moment. I took the laptop off her and deleted everything because I didn't want her to be hurt by seeing all the details, the way I talked about her, and my doubts about our marriage, let alone the cheating that had taken place. I did admit the cheating, which she had already gathered from what she had seen. It had only even been online, and we moved past it eventually. Fast forward 10 years. Life has been tough the last few years. The usual suspects are the demands of kids, work, and caring responsibilities. My wife expressed that she was missing intimacy and wanted us to put more effort into our sexual lives. I was happy to hear this, but I'll admit that due to pressures, it never really got off the ground in the way we discussed. Despite all my good intentions, life just got in the way on my part. My wife was paying a lot more attention to her phone, and something seemed off when I asked her about it. Long story short, I snooped on her phone when she was out of the room and found she had been sexting and exchanging pictures with an internet rando. I was absolutely winded and confronted her with it. She immediately took the phone and deleted all the evidence, just like I did a decade ago. She did admit to the sexting and said it had been very recent, solely online, checks out from what I saw, and that it had arisen through sexual frustration. She said she still wants me and just wants to have more sex and intimacy in our marriage. I'm unexpectedly struggling so much with her response of deleting everything because it feels like she is hiding things, but she says she doesn't want me to be hurt by the details, which is hard to argue with given I did the exact same thing. And that was genuinely why. How do we move on from this? I know a lot of people will say any cheating is a red line, but based on what I saw, I do believe this was purely an online thing where she didn't even seem to know the guy's name. I don't think I can throw many years of marriage away over that, and my wife has forgiven me the same before. But I am absolutely gutted and struggling to reconcile what has happened and what I saw with who I know my wife to be. I know I'm getting a taste of my own medicine and my own cheating is absolutely relevant here, hence I've framed my query as I have. We have both cheated and obviously have some reflection to do, but honestly, I am astounded that so many of you are absolutely certain that an otherwise happy 15-year relationship with kids is completely doomed and toxic because in that time there have been 2 episodes of short-lived digital cheating. Either the Reddit hive or I am completely unrealistic, but when I look around me, most people I know in mature marriages have had to work through things, often much worse things, over many years together, and many remain fundamentally happy together.